In barely their white booty shorts, former First Lady Michelle Obama crashed Jay-Z and Beyoncé's Sunday concert at Paris Stade de France. She was seen gyrating with Beyoncé's mom, Knowles. Beyoncé and her husband, rapper Jay-Z, were in Paris on Sunday as part of their On the Run 2 tour. Also in attendance were both daughters, Sasha and Malia, as well as Malia's boyfriend, though they seemed less than impressed with Mommy Dearest and her booty-shaking dance moves. It seems Michelle is trying to teach her girls how to work it to an embarrassing degree. Also of note and suspiciously absent from the World Cup festivities is former President Barack Obama. Obama is in Kenya currently, a place some speculate is his home country, while he and Michelle emphatically maintain his birth in Hawaii. NBC News reports of Obama's Kenyan visit. Former President Barack Obama says Kenya is making progress in getting the government and opposition to work together. Obama, on his first visit to Africa since stepping down as president, on Monday praised President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga for cooperating following last year's disputed presidential election. Speaking in Kojolo, the rural birthplace of his father, Obama said more needs to be done to face challenges such as corruption. Obama went to Kojolo to launch a sports and training center founded by his half-sister, Alma Obama. Thousands of Kenyans turned up in his ancestral home in Siaya County to see Obama, but many could not get into the venue due to high security. Meanwhile, in France, Michelle was teaching their daughters how to be suggestive while dancing while having a grand time in the VIP area. Some publications such as The Root are singing the praises of the Obamas, calling them American royalty and referring to Michelle as the forever First Lady as France saw their national soccer team, Les Bleus, take home the World Cup for the second time in 20 years. What a time to be in Paris. People magazine described it with glowing detail like this. Beyoncé, 36, Instagrammed a video of her fans, dressed in their country's red, white and blue, erupting as the big screen displayed a French goal. The viewing party for 60,000 at the concert demonstrated the Carters' special connection with Paris. To rehearse for the On the Run 2 tour, the couple privatized an arena outside the city for an entire month. Just before heading out on the road, Beyoncé and Jay-Z leased the Louvre for 2 nights to film their surprise video apes. At different points during Sunday night show, Jay-Z and Beyoncé took center stage wearing Les Bleus soccer jerseys. It is worthy to note Jay-Z and Beyoncé have been tight with the Obamas and notably campaigned alongside twice failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. As Breitbart noted during the 2016 campaign train. Rapper Jay-Z says that Donald Trump cannot be my president, citing his divisive rhetoric in the presidential campaign. This other guy, I don't have any ill will towards him, but his conversation is decisive and that's not an evolved soul to me, he said during a free concert in Cleveland for Hillary Clinton. He cannot be my president, he cannot be our president. He was joined by his wife Beyoncé, who was joined on stage with dancers in blue pantsuits to pay tribute to Clinton's wardrobe. Yet Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Beyoncé all proclaim to be so-called feminists and proclaim they should smash the patriarchy and proclaimed girl power and other such nonsense, proclaiming herself feminist at the 2014 MTV's Video Music Awards. Beyoncé sang at Barack Obama's inauguration, though not, she said at the time, because she sympathizes with his political ideals. In 2006, Beyoncé was a registered Republican voter, as were all of her immediate family members. I grew up in a very nice house in Houston, went to private school all my life and I've never even been to the hood, she once told an interviewer, before quickly adding, not that there's anything wrong with the hood. Yet she now hosts fundraisers for Obama and other Democratic and progressive candidates but has never denied she goes home and votes for the GOP. It seems the Texan Methodist gospel girl who grew up to be a star and named a tour the Mrs. Carter Show World Tour, in honor of her husband, is the last person today's independently minded, socially liberal, stridently atheist feminist sought to relate to, much like Hillary Clinton and her anti-women, anti-feminist agenda being hailed by feminists as a champion to women. It seems Beyoncé's hypocrisy knows no bounds. Perhaps that is why Michelle Obama is a fan. Jay-Z and Beyoncé were frequent guests of the former president and former First Lady on multiple occasions while they still resided at the White House. Yet Jay-Z is a former criminal who has written such eloquent song lyrics as, "I got 99 problems and a BH ain't one and catch a charge I might. Beat the box up like Mike, in 97 I bite. I Mike Turner, turn up, baby no I don't play, now eat the cake, anime." Meanwhile Beyoncé spends a significant portion of her time on stage prancing about half-naked, singing such lyrical gems as, "First both of my legs go back on your head, and whatever you want, yeah baby, I'm bad and I can't wait till I get home so you can turn that cherry out, I want you to turn that cherry out, turn that cherry out." She also has this particularly timely lyric in her arsenal, "Now my mascara running, red lipstick smudged, yeah. He's so horny he wants to F. He popped all my buttons and he ripped my blouse. He Monica Lewinsky-ed all on my gown. Oh daddy, daddy, he didn't bring the towel. Oh baby, baby, we better slow it down." But hey, women's empowerment or something.